if we continue on the path that we are, what is next? Well, historically, every time that the US is in trouble, what we do is we try to fight with somebody else, try to move the eyes from what we are suffering, right? Well, that has worked in the past, but right now, the problem is that the problems are too eminent. The problems are too much. Inflation is too high. People are losing their jobs. They have to work 2, maybe 3 jobs in order to sustain their standard of living. Younger generations cannot even find work anymore. We have this possible fuel ration perhaps coming our way. We have the possibility of moving away from cash, and with that, a lot more control. So, what is next? Well, I don't know what next may be, but I can tell you that when your population is unhappy and as summer approaches, you will see more turmoil. And as more turmoil escalates, and it happens, I mean, if it did happen already during wintertime, what makes you think it's not going to happen during summertimes? Now, summertime, historically, summertimes tempers flare up. So people are going to be up there a lot more with the heat. People are going to say things that others are not going to take well. Law enforcement is going to react in a possible negative way because they're going to be overwhelmed, they're going to fear for their life, and they're going to react in a way that is not going to be beneficial for you. The problem is that, as you know, no crisis can go in vain. And as things happen, you're going to see more and more erosion of your rights. Right now, all we have is a little thread left. We hanging by a thread. We barely have any rights anymore that keep chipping away our rights under the pretense of security, under the pretense of we just need you to do this and work with us for a few weeks so we can get back in track. I mean, a clear example happened a few years ago. 2 weeks. 2 weeks is all we need to curve, remember? And then what happened? Yeah. Everybody was getting locked down. Everybody was getting locked away from their loved ones. And this is not political or anything. This happened worldwide. Other countries actually did it way worse than the US. Way, way worse. But we can't ignore that we are at that tipping point already. And as much as you have heard this over the years, right now, we are so close to a point of no return. So very close. Think about it from this way. Our generation is tired. We don't want to step up. We don't want to help anymore because we're tired. We have 30, perhaps even 40 years of work, and with overtime on top, that is almost 60 years. The younger generations really don't want to put their time into it because they don't see the benefit. They strongly believe that corporations and government are there to screw them. And can you blame them? Can you truly blame them? I mean, I know, and I know that you know that every time that a government official comes near you, nothing good ever happens. I know if you go and complain to your local government of something, they're going to come after you, retribution. If you complain because your taxes are too high, they may lower it that year. But sure enough, they're coming after you the next year. Now you put a target on your back. That is unfair. That is definitely unfair. It don't matter right now who we vote. We see more and more folks who just want to go into the socialist route. As a person who was born and raised in a socialist country, I can tell you 1000% from the bottom of my heart, you do not want that in the US. And yet, so many folks are trying to move into that direction. They don't know what they're doing. They don't know when they're going to get themselves into it. You can vote yourself into socialism. You're going to have to shoot your way out of it. Thank goodness the US has a Second Amendment. Cuba did not have a Second Amendment. Hence the fact that Cuba, after 50, 60 years, is still under socialism. How much people have died in that regime? How many people are currently suffering under that regime? Do you want that to happen here? So what is going to happen next here in the US, unless things change and unless things change dramatically? Things are going to go kinetic. Things are going to go bad. I'm not here to scare you. I'm seeing the writing on the wall. Things are not looking good. If prices don't go down, if inflation don't stop, if houses don't become affordable, if jobs don't become available, things are going to go bad. People can barely take it anymore. Taxes are too high. You're getting taxed 3 or 4 times on the same thing. You barely make anything anymore. You have to work 2 or 3 times harder, or 2 or 3 jobs in order to maintain the current standard of living that you have. Forget about having a family. People are choosing not to have children because they cannot afford children. Schools are going to keep on closing because as more and more people choose not to have children, all you're going to have is buildings empty. And those buildings, you need to pay taxes on it. So they're going to keep charging you taxes. And people are complaining. Why am I paying taxes for schools that I don't have children? Why are we paying taxes to have a building open when there's barely any kids in there? And the fact is that people have treated schools as daycares because now both parents have to work 2 or 3 jobs. This is fact. I tell you all that what is next is unknown. But if something doesn't change, it doesn't change fast. I think our future is going to be very, very grim. It don't matter whether we have a garden. It don't matter whether we have prepared for a very long time. One way or another, we're going to be affected by what's going on. And I'm telling you all right now that no matter where you are in this country, it's going to affect you. Doesn't matter how prepared you are. It doesn't matter whether you live in the middle of the woods. Eventually, it will reach you. Our monetary system is at the brink of collapse. The US dollar, who was regarded as the world's currency, is losing their status. We have other countries trying to step in and take it from us. If we lose that, the American way of life is going to change forever, and it's not going to change for the better. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I hope to see you in the next one.